Hello, my beautiful Taurians. I hope you guys are doing well. This is going to be your general love reading for August 2020. Thank you so much for liking, subscribing, sharing with someone you know who might need these messages. And you can also follow me on Instagram and Facebook. I am always available to do personal readings. If you want to reach out through my website, through the book or reading tab, you have to fill out that form and go through the PayPal payment before. So just reach out if you have any questions. And also if you want to check out my Etsy shop where I have other astrology readings that I have started giving. So Taurus, August 2020, I've been feeling your energy today, calling me, waiting for this reading. You know, I always do these readings when I feel called to do them. I never force anything. When we force something, it means that we're not in alignment with our true spirit, with what is, you know, grounding us to be where we're supposed to be in the present moment. Today felt like the day that you were up next. So thank you for being so patient. I know you guys are, you know, naturally patient people, which I love. So with all that being said, let's dive right into it. We're going to start with the Moonology cards. I'm using new decks of cards here that I just recently ordered from Amazon. So these are the Moonology. Let's see what energies can we pick up on for August. Time is an illusion, energy is fluid, guys, so maybe these energies have already started or they're about to come into play in the next few weeks or months. 2020 is unpredictable, right? So we don't know for sure and how things will play out, but we stay present and centered. My goodness gracious. Full moon in Taurus, let me show you. There you are. Your energy is coming into your reading. I love it. Your dreams need a practical plan. Taurus, you're all about practicality. You're an earth sign. You're rooted. You're grounded. Slowly but surely. What is it that's missing in August? It feels like you're a little bit scattered, which is not your usual energy, right? But as above, so below, right? The energies are crazy and we're all feeling like we're being pulled in many directions and that we don't really know where to go and how to feel. And we're just being pulled to get grounded more and more and more. And it's getting more and more difficult, I feel like, to practice that. So it's practicing how to get more grounded. But your dreams, full moons are about cycles being completed. It's a culmination. Something's reached its peak. So when full moons happen, you can feel it in the air, right? You can feel it in the atmosphere where like people are just a little edgy, more edgy than usual. It's an accumulation. It's this heaviness, like, I'm annoyed. It's too much. A weight needs to be lifted. But in order for this weight to be lifted, you need a plan. You need to understand where are we headed here. Even if we don't know the outcome, regardless of the outcome, what are the small steps that you can take? Because Taurus energy is about taking baby steps, right? Slowly but surely. I feel like another card should come out of this deck. Let's see. You and your loved ones are safe. So this is the new moon in Cancer. New moons are about new beginnings. Planting new seeds, planting new intentions for this new moon cycle, right? So you and your family are safe. If you feel insecure, unsafe in any type of way, Spirit's got your back. You're safe. No matter what changes, no matter what, you know, steps you need to take, or no matter how much change needs to be made, because there's change in the air for everybody, whether we like it or not. You see adjustments, and I didn't even see the card, adjustments. No matter what the adjustments are, because there will be adjustments. Adjustments are required, third quarter moon. No matter what they are, regardless of the adjustments, you will be safe. This is a reminder, okay? Let's get into other Messages here with the romance angels for the ones who are connecting with someone, who are in a relationship with someone, who are married to someone, who have someone on their mind. Let's see what comes out, all right? So remember, these messages are general. Please take them as they resonate with you. And check out your moon, your rising, your Venus signs. Oh boy, relationships are really taking a hit here. First card, deception. Someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. Okay, for some of you, all right? For some of you, I don't know who's watching, but for some of you, the message is, what are you not being honest about? Okay, because this isn't major relationship issues. Now, some of you are pretending to be in love. Okay, when this card and this card show up together, and remember, I'm very intuitive. I feel like someone's pretending that this is true love. That this is, why? Why are you pretending? Well, because you've been committed. This is telling me that you've been with this person for a long time. For some of you, you've been going back and forth with this person. Okay. There's some attachment there. You might have children with this person. You might share a business with this person. You might work together. You're lying to someone's lying to themselves. They're not being honest with your feelings. Now that's going to be hard for some of you. For others, forgiving and learning. What is it that you need to release? What is it that you need to heal? There's something about this relationship that, okay, so something in the past happened. When I get this card, it feels like something hurt you in the past. And so now, moving forward, you've put your mask on, because at this point you feel like in the past you've been honest and true. And as soon as you opened yourself up, you were deceived. And so therefore now it's like this defense mechanism that you're pulling in. You're pulling through here. You're pulling this defensiveness where now I'm not going to be honest because, well, when I was honest, I got hurt and I got burned. Maybe in a past relationship, because forgiving and learning was with wedding. Past marriage, past relationship, past commitment. But they are saying that you need to release this. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in the present moments. Something about the past that's weighing on you and this relationship, that's not allowing a true connection to be formed here because someone here is not being honest. For some of you just met someone, be careful. It feels like someone's rushing. Someone's rushing into something and they're not completely coming from a place of integrity. Let's get some more cards here. Soulmate. Chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. Ask for and accept support from others. Okay, for some of you, I do feel pressure coming from other people. Okay, so for some of you, the message is, who can you actually trust? Who's influencing you? Are they influencing you in a positive way, in a way that allows you to tap into forgiveness and healing and learning? Or are they placing the blame on someone? Are they encouraging you to place some type of blame on someone? For some of you, you're meeting your soulmate. You're meeting someone through friends and family, through your inner circle. Okay, so chemistry, there's a strong magnetic attraction here. For some of you, there's a lack of attraction. There's a lack of chemistry. Be careful who people set you up with. Be careful with who you listen to. Remember that deception card. For some of you, it is self-deception where you're not allowing yourself to actually recognize that this is your soulmate, that this is a soul connection. Some of you are going through a major awakening, an epiphany. You're realizing something here. What other messages Yeah, that's what I've been feeling. Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. For the ones who are in a commitment here, the signs are cautioning you. Pay attention to the red flags. So we have engagement here. Someone might be already committed. Someone might be married but lying. That might be a red flag. Just saying. Okay? For some of you. Not all of you. What other messages? What other card decks here? Okay, I'm feeling the Mystic Moon. All right. Mystic Moon cards here. What messages, what energies can we pick up on? What do they need to know? What do they need to be aware of? What does my Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs need to be aware of in August? Forgiveness. You see how forgiveness plays a role here? Who do you need to forgive? Maybe you need to forgive yourself. Forgiveness. Again. Twice. I think that came up as well in my weekly, midweek reading. So check that out if you haven't watched it yet. Signs. Some of you are wanting signs or have been getting signs. And the answer is yes. It's time to move on. It's time to move forward. Let's see. What else do we get here? That fire in that card tells me that something's imploding. Something's exploding. Something is erupting. A lot of fire energy. It's building up, right? That full moon, it's like this build up. Someone's holding on to memories, past. Completely holding on to the past here. When we do this and we're clenching really hard, what happens? We lose it. We have to let go. We have to surrender. Healing. Healing past issues. Okay, it fell on top of the nostalgia card. So what is it that you need to heal from your past? And we did get that, right? Healing. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. What triggered this wound? Some of you can really benefit from Reiki. Reiki is the balancing, helping you to balance those chakras, the 7 chakras, from the root all the way up to the crown there. This is healing, emotional healing, for sure. Self-worth came up a lot recently, but self-worth for you guys here, healing your issues around self-worth. Holding on to things, holding on to someone, holding on to a truth that may not be your truth. You're holding on to a belief, a thought pattern that is triggering you to question your self-worth. You staying or not being honest with yourself says a lot about how you value yourself. Healing. There's a lot of healing, man, that goes, it's the worthiness. And this is a theme that's coming out for everybody. Divine timing. Things are unfolding the way they should be. So trust that timing is always divine. That's what I always say at the beginning of my readings. We don't get to decide when things happen. We don't get to decide how when things unfold. They're unfolding when they have to unfold, when they should be unfolding. So God is in charge here. We are not in charge. Never. Guides. It's funny how I was talking about God, guide. Someone is being guided here. Or you have a guide. Someone has a spirit guide here that's been whispering in your ear, pointing you in the right direction. Are you paying attention? Grief. Yeah, so this is what we're healing from. Emotions, that grief, that sadness, that low self-worth. It's all part of the cycles. You remember that full moon from the very beginning? We had major eclipse cycles, lunar eclipse, new moons, full moons, you name it, right? We've been through the ringer, and these energies play out throughout the months come ahead, right? They don't just happen on that day. The energies continuously to unfold. Usually eclipses last up to 6 months, right? So this is all part of the cycle, the karmic cycle that we've signed up for. Again, guys, we got mask. Some of you are not being honest with the fact that you're holding on to the material part of this connection. You're looking at only of what this connection, this relationship, this marriage can offer you on a material level. It's time to get honest about that. You're maybe too focused on the material world. What do you value? It's your values. You know, at first we have to learn how to value ourselves first and foremost. Regret. Someone's regretting starting something new. There's a lot of regret. My goodness, this is a heavy reading for my Taurians. There's a lot of regret about starting something new, fresh start, building something new, starting something new. Again, someone here, this might be the cross watcher of Taurus. Someone might regret starting a new relationship. Someone is still holding on and not being honest that they still have feelings for their ex-wife or ex-husband or ex-partner, because I do see marriage. Someone just doesn't want to feel bad about moving on. Interesting. Okay, let's get some mermaid messages. Oh, God. Look at this. You cannot make this up. Memories. Someone's still holding on to those memories from the past. Nostalgia. That's what's keeping you from moving on, or from keeping this person, right, from moving on. Take the messages as they resonate. Someone regrets leaving something behind. Yeah, letting go. Obviously, someone needs to let go of something, but they regret it. They regret it. And they're not being honest about that. Miracles. Oh, beautiful. There is potential for new beginnings. There's potential for miraculous new fresh starts. But how can we access them? How can we allow them to come if we have not cleared our slate? The slate needs to be cleaned. Fresh start, new beginning, breaking free. You see here? We are breaking free. Someone here is tied up, is trapped. You can't access miracles and blessings if we are tied up. Look, the octopus is completely entangling her, the mermaid here. When we're entangled, when we're trapped, we don't feel like ourselves. Because essentially healthy relationships with others comes from a place of freedom. If someone is not allowing you to feel free in that sense, allowing you to be your true self, then it's not healthy. Dreaming. Well, there's a lot of daydreaming that's happening when this card comes out. Dreaming of a better life, dreaming of breaking free. Someone might be having a lot of dreams, and the signs are coming from the dreams, because dreams, it's easier for your spirit guides to bring in messages on a subconscious level when we are asleep, right? When we are awake, we are more in resistance. So we don't necessarily open up our channels enough because we're in a place of resistance and fear and anxiety, and we cannot understand the signs and the messages that come through when we're awake for the most part of the collective. But if you're someone like me who tries every day to tap into spirit and gets out of her way, I try to get out of my ego, the ego that wants control and restriction and money and power, and everything has to be in place. That's the ego. So what part of your ego that needs to be addressed? Last one, feelings. Taurians, a lot of you need to start diving deeper into your feelings. What are you not allowing yourself to feel? This is why there's a lot of masks in this reading, is because you're not allowing yourself to actually acknowledge the truth. And sometimes we need to feel the pain and the grief and the regret that comes with that. Yep, love. You see here? For some of you, this is about love. This is about finding that true connection. But if you don't take off the mask, how are you going to be a match with your partner, with your energetic vibrational match? You have to be an energetic match. Let's get some angel answers to wrap up this reading. What advice do we have for my Taurians? So we're talking about, oh, you see my throat is clogging up, probably because some of you need to express something and you're not allowing yourself to communicate. If you believe, a lot of you don't believe. You don't believe that there's another way, there's another path, there's another, you know, you're trying to break free from something, but you don't believe that there's going to be support and miracles on the other side, right? Feelings, you're getting wrapped up into your feelings, right? You're allowing your feelings of regret and fear and grief to take over in the near future. Okay. Something tells me that you're going to have to address these issues in the near future. Reconsider. Trust. This requires a very high level of trust. You really letting go. Letting go of something, breaking free from someone or something, a belief system. They're saying to reconsider whatever it is that you trust, that it's okay to be in a place where you feel like you need to reconsider. Trust. At the bottom of the deck, it does tell me that there is something better that is more in alignment with you. And that's going to take you to be honest with yourself. You're ready. You're ready to confront this. You're ready to move forward. You're ready to break free. Your soul is ready, but are you ready? You know, our meat suits sometimes don't want to feel the pain and the grief that comes with that outcome of completely reinventing our life and stepping away from people, places, and things that made us feel so good at the time, right? When we're talking about nostalgia and memories, we're holding on to those times, but we are constantly evolving in this life. And sometimes that takes for us to break away from past people, past mentalities, a belief system that our belief systems have to constantly change and evolve as we go along. We can't just be the same as we were in 1997 and 2007 and 2010. Things have to move forward. And if the person we are with doesn't evolve with us, then that's when we know it's a mismatch. Look for a sign. A lot of you have been getting signs. Oh gosh, look at this. Pay attention to the signs, guys. And the signs sometimes come from your feelings. Bottom of the deck, success. Whatever happens, this will be successful. This will come regardless of the outcome. What is important is that you realize, what are you not in alignment with? How are you not aligning with your truth? Okay? Regardless of what happens. Because as soon as we access our truth and our feelings, then that's how we free up the space energetically. And then we realize, okay, this person, this situation is not for me, and that's okay. Because the more I hang on to it, the more I create suffering. So it's all up to you. We all have free will in this life. So you get to decide when the cycle ends. When's this cycle gonna end? You decide. Spirit is just pointing you in the right direction. You get to decide if you listen or not. You are in control. Okay? Look at that. Trust at the bottom of the deck. This is having faith and trust in your higher self and your spirit guides and what's going on in your life. Trust that things are happening the way they're supposed to happen, whether they're chaotic, whether they're difficult, whether they're not. It's you putting an end to cycles that are creating so much suffering and misery. And it's funny, the more I speak, the more I see cards speaking to me. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Will you put an end to this tough cycle? You know, you get to decide. So guys, I hope these messages were insightful and helpful. Please do reach out if you need some more personal guidance. And I am wishing you the best of the best in the month of August. Please reach out through Instagram, or follow me on Instagram and Facebook if you want to keep up with my daily messages. Here on YouTube as well, I am trying to post weekly and mid-weekly messages, and I will try to continue working on the rest of the zodiac signs. So please be patient for the rest of the August readings. Thank you so much, guys, and I'm wishing you all the best. Take care.